This episode is gonna be money. Oh, what's that? You want me to prove it? Thought you'd never ask. What's up, friends and neighbors? Buddy Buck here, back with another episode of DUVALL TV. Wow, okay, that was awesome. Made a huge mess, got lots of money. Big shout out to Brandon Pedersen. Thank you so much for all the cash. All right, first and foremost, we hit our episode like goal for last month. So we had 30 likes. Want to say a big congratulations to my neighbor, Jackie Farrow from Jackie Farrow Photography. And she had a little message for us, so check it out.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thank you, buddy, at DUVALL TV for the opportunity to win this beautiful $10 gift card from the Rustic Cabin. And thank you, Rustic Cabin. I will be in shortly for my coffee.
Thanks a lot, Jackie. And remember, when we hit 500 subscribers, we are going to give away a DUVALL TV custom Yeti mug. So you got a little DTV on that side, DUVALL sign, the iconic DUVALL sign on the other side. And we're talking about from coffee to cocktails. So of course we're gonna give you the Yeti Rambler straw lid so you can go coffee in the morning, a little cocktail at night. All right, recapping another winner, episode 16 winner, the giveaway from Eastside Property Solutions. That was gonna be Mike and Jody Carmona's giveaway. It was the home health checkup, and it was also 3 hours of handyman services. And the big winners were Brian and Sarah Nikita, our neighbors that live right down the street. Mike Carmona was just out there the other day, and so let's give you a little update on that. Buddy, take it away. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. Yes, we are down the street out in front of Brian and Sarah's home, the big winner of episode 16, the giveaway from Eastside Property Solutions. Again, congrats, Brian and Sarah. Thanks so much for supporting the show, and we'll see you on the next one. And for anyone that's in real estate, meaning you live in a home, you should know this tip too. Mike, tell them about the tip.
All right, so we're here checking out why there's all this splatter from the bark. You see there's a downspout? Leads me to one conclusion. That thing gets jammed up and plugged. It splashes over here, and then this siding is about toast in this area. You would say we could probably poke through that with our finger if we wanted to. So what I'm gonna suggest is a couple new boards right here and paint them up and keep that clean up there.
All right, so thanks again, Mike and Jody. Super gracious giveaway. So we are at episode 17, and the 3 winners for last month's giveaway was from Amarillo Barbecue. Brian Adams, the owner, gave away 3 $50 gift cards, and the lucky winners are Anne Marie Gill, Joy Smith, and also Jace Walker. So congrats to you guys. You're gonna get some barbecue. I know Jace is actually from Texas. Jace was very excited to get a call from our giveaway department. Amarillo has been very gracious working with us over the last, handful of months here, and just love their food. You can see my buddy Carl from JC Enterprises and our little baby puppy Parker boy. So they had a lot of fun. We're gonna get to the block party in just a second, so let's keep it moving. Hey, great news, DUVALL. We made it. We survived the road closure. So congratulations, everyone. Ryan Miller, thank you so much for donating all your gorgeous drone work and all your 4K, video majesty that you do. I do want to say the road construction got done 4 days early. Huge, great job. Thank you, King County Services, for being awesome and getting that thing done. So now that that road is open, there is no excuse. Let's get out there. Let's start shopping local, and supporting all of these amazing small businesses right here in DUVALL on Main Street. Another quick little update. I want to give a shout out to this really amazing collaboration that we just got done filming. It's up on Instagram and YouTube Shorts on this very channel on DUVALL TV. It was Muddy Boots. So thank you, Carrie and Allie, their social media manager. Amazing. And also Esther from the DUVALL Tavern, one of my favorite places. So we did like a 5-way collaboration with myself, Ryan Miller, Esther, and Muddy Boots. It was a lot of fun. You can check that out in the link in the description. DUVALL Chamber of Commerce. If you have a business in this city, you should absolutely 100% join the chamber. It is an amazing networking community. We are doing more and more collaborations together, whether it's in print with our new ads that are available right now. You can get the link in the description for all these things I'm talking about on every episode. If you have a small business, you want to talk to me about, hey, should I join the chamber or not? Reach out to me. My number, boom, there you go, right on the screen right there. You can text me, call me, whatever the case is, or send a DM on our Instagram channel at DUVALL TV. So basically we have a sponsor that for every meeting. We do the meetings once a month, and this was Wade Housebrook Photography. Wade is like such a community guy as well. Totally brilliant when it comes to photography. He's got such an eye for everything. He's donated time and effort and resources and his skills to this city and to this community. And dude, lucky enough, I was the big winner. So we got this really cool photo when we were done. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is right over there. I'm looking at it right now of 124th Bridge, this gorgeous sunset. He sent me an email with how it was done and all the layers and layers of how this photo was actually put together, like a vertical panorama photo, essentially. I'm not an expert. When I was reading the email, I was like, this is super nerdy, but it is awesome. And Wade, you are a total pro. Appreciate you so much. The coolest thing, the person that took this picture of Wade and I is Jackie Farrow from Jackie Farrow Photography. So here's what I want you guys to understand. You can collaborate with people in your own industry. Yes, that's right. You can do that. So if you're both real estate agents or both mortgage brokers or both photographers or both restaurant owners, like, you guys are not each other's competition on every single level of the world. Like, there are ways to collaborate and be cool and be fun and like work together, love each other, and like build something really special for DUVALL. Oh, there is one more thing I wanted to point out about the chamber. We have a lot of fun. So you think maybe it's all business. Oh, it's going to be very boring and very stuffy. It is not. Our president, El Presidente, Brandon Pedersen, he busted out, that's right, the money guns. So the guns that I used right here, these pink babies, Brandon bought me these. Thanks so much for the love, B. Oh my gosh, making more of a mess in my office. I thought I was out of money. I guess not.
Buddy, $50. Who's it for?
It's for the kids.
For the kids!
Brandon, thank you for that. And again, it's for who? Who's it for? It's for the kids. It's always for the kids. So we raise a lot of money for the kids. We have scholarships that we donate to the high school. So again, get involved in your community at any level, whatever level you like, there's a way to get involved. Next up, quick recap. There was just last week, Moms and Mimosas. That's right, at the DUVALL Tavern. Maybe some of you were there. If you were there, drop a comment. Let's hear about it. But it went off really, really well. There were swag bags. Lots of people showed up. And so, hey, cool things are happening all over the city. You just got to pay attention, especially to DUVALL TV, because we're going to keep you up to date with the latest and greatest things. The final council chat just happened. Ryan Miller and I were down at the Rustic Cabin with Nate and Maggie. They're the owners down there, and we were just hanging out. And I look over, and a matter of fact, it was the fourth and final council chat. And so it was cool. I saw Amy McHenry and some of our other neighbors. Shannon was there too. People coming and going. My guy Clive, the owner of the Flavor Bistro on Main Street. They got a beautifully new, well-designed website. More importantly, a new menu. That's right. He's going back to his roots. You can see here, welcome to Flavor Bistro. Taste the flavors of the Caribbean. That's right. Caribbean food. It's the Creole Caribbean fusion restaurant now. So a little bit twist back to what he loves, his passion. If you've been to Flavor Bistro or you've met Clive or know him, drop a comment. Let Clive know what you're thinking, how you're feeling about the new menu. And I'm gonna show you one thing on this menu too that's really, really cool. This has not been done before at the Flavor Bistro, is they have a new bar and happy hour menu. So $20 food and drink menu. This is Wednesday. You got your bistro burger and crooked label beer. And then Thursday is the blackened shrimp po' boy. You can see the rest here on the menu as well. But again, go check out the new vibe, go check out the new menu, and go support Clive because he is one amazing guy. All right, last little update. We had our annual block party in our neighborhood. So we, did the permits with the city, closed the streets, had so much support from all the neighbors, some of the local families here as well. And so we had it catered from Amarillo Barbecue. So again, Brian Adams and Brandon, they came out and really got this thing cooking, literally and figuratively. It was such an awesome event. There was the families that I want to give a special shout out to just initially is the Mesrals, the Nikitas, the Perrazos, and the Walkers. One really cool thing about the block party is we invited the fire department. We had an ambulance, we had a fire truck. They got to show the kids like all the different hoses and all the cool things about the fire truck. And it was so cool to see like this community. I'm telling you, it's super special to be able to see the firemen engaging and interacting. Jackie brought her treat trike, and the treats could be like ice cream cones. I know Morgan Henley and Travis Weatherby made a guest appearance to the block party on the way to their event. Morgan got himself an ice cream cone, of course. So thanks again, Jackie, for the treat trike. And of course, I want to thank the most important person in my world is my wife, Eve. So yeah, we had a blast. You can see Jared and baby P, Peyton, had a great time, had a fun experience with all the neighbors. Got to meet a lot of new neighbors this year. So thanks everyone that was able to come out. All right, next up, we are gonna go to the newest segment on the show. Just kicked it off last month. It is Valley Vibes. Morgan Henley, he is an OG. He is one of the most community-centric human beings on this earth. And guess what? He just happens to live right here in the valley. My man, take it away, Morgan Henley.
Buddy Buck, DUVALL TV. Your dude Morgan Henley here with another segment of Valley Vibes. Coming to you today from the Snoqualmie Valley Sunflower Festival. First off, I gotta give much love and thanks to everybody that has come out and supported live music, and it wouldn't be possible without y'all. DUVALL Music Crawl. Thank you everybody that came out and supported that. Thank you to all the venues. Thank you to all the musicians. And most of all, thank you to the city of Duval for fueling the event. So if you enjoyed the DUVALL Music Crawl this year, please email the city. Let them know how much you enjoyed it and you want to see it come back next year, bigger and badder than ever. So moving forward to the rest of this summer and this month, Morgan Henley Presents has a few shows. We got one coming up at the Duval Tavern right here. We're gonna do one show a month. Sandy Rowe playing some blues music on the 21st of September will be the act for this month. Also, I have some shows up in Snoqualmie Pass and Silver Fir. If you want to make the trek up to the mountain, enjoy some fresh mountain air. We got 3 shows at Silver Fir, Long and Strange. Grateful Dead Tribute Band will be there on the 14th, 3 to 5 p.m. And then coming up in October, a massive monumental event is happening here in Carnation, right back there at Miller's, a gathering place. We're doing our first collaborative show between Morgan Henley Presents and Miller's, and we're bringing in an artist called Alan Johannes. He has played with the likes of Queens of the Stone Age. He's in a band called 11, Them Crooked Vultures, PJ Harvey, Arctic Monkeys, Chris Cornell, Mark Lanigan. The list goes on. So you do not want to miss this show. We only have 80 tickets. We're already 1/3 sold out. So please visit millerscarnation.com to get tickets there. I can't stress this enough. Not many musicians of this caliber come through this community. So do not miss Alan Johannes at Miller's, October 10th. Also opening for that is David Stedman, one of my good friends and the front man for the Stax Brothers. It's gonna go off, everybody. You wanna be there. Be excellent to each other. Valley Vibes.
All right, thanks a lot, Morgan. Appreciate that. Next up, save the date. We're gonna flash up some of the events coming up here in the next 30 to 60 days. So you can just basically just get a picture of all these, take a little screenshot on your phone or on your computer. Just a couple of them really quick. Every Thursday until October 2nd is the Duval Farmers Market. September 28th, Muddy Boots. That's right. So you've heard me talk about Muddy Boots. You're gonna see more and more videos and content and collabs with Muddy Boots specifically. Movies at the Farm on September 28th. First Responders Day also at Muddy Boots. So October 5th, they do a First Responders Day down there at Muddy Boots Pumpkins. And then October 12th, Cedar Crest High School. That's right, it's homecoming. Birthdays and anniversaries. I only put one this month because this is special. I've said it a few times, like, hey, if you have a birthday or if you have a friend or you have your wife or spouse or whoever it is, and you want to shout them out and give them some love officially on DUVALL TV on one of our episodes, you know, send me an email, drop it in the comments, DM us on Instagram, whatever the case is. And we had our first one. So that is gonna be happy birthday, Lauren Alvarez. Lauren Alvarez, big love, happy birthday. All right, moving right along, events. First up, you can find all of these events at theduvallife.com. You can actually just go down, you know, check out the latest buzz. You can sign up to volunteer. We've got the Light Up Duval fundraiser that's going to be coming up. So you can click right here on the sign up to volunteer and definitely get signed up for the Light Up Duval fundraiser. Or if you just want to be looped in on every opportunity, click that button, put in your name and email, let us know, and then we'll get you in contact when those events take place. You want to be an extra in one of our videos. So Morgan Henley, Ryan Miller, and myself have a lot of really cool video ideas in store in the future. So if you want to be a part of any of those videos, definitely let us know. Drop comments below. All right, the big event right off the top. It is Apple Cup week. What does that mean? If you don't know what it means, you don't live in the Northwest. Huskies versus Cougars. Even though the Pac-12 got blown up and everybody's, you know, gone to different places and we're in the Big Ten now, we being UW. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, we're gonna go with dogs on this one. But it could be a great game, man. Cougs quarterback looks tough. Coach is super pumped and fired up. Apple Cup is a special deal. And I know we got tons of Cougs here in Duval. So it's all good, man. I got nothing but love for the Cougs. Next up, staying in the sports lane, let's go ahead to Cedar Crest High School's website. You can check out all the sports calendars. Like the fall sports are off and running. So you can see you got boys golf, girls soccer, football, of course, kicked off. They had their first game, JV, all of it, man. You can find everything right here. You could click on the full calendar and you can just go find every single sporting event that's taking place place at Cedar Crest High School. And I will say this, if you are a parent and you've got a really cool video from one of the games, it doesn't matter what sport. We are welcome to all the sports here. Like whatever it is, your kid's doing something cool, send it in to us and we'll showcase it in one of the future videos coming up. I do want to point out, October 4th is the next home football game. That is going to be against Evergreen. So October 4th, 7 o'clock, mark your calendars. September 28th, you heard me, movie at the farm. So thanks a lot, Rita Moreno, who is the events coordinator for the city of Duval. She brought this event to my attention. So movies at the farm. This is going to be at Doherty Farmstead. You can see the address right here on the screen. This is going to be awesome. Bring your blanket, lawn chair. This is one of those small town vibes, guys. So come on out, support the city of Duval, meet your neighbors, meet your friends, and let's watch Coco. Next up, one of the show's favorites, The Grange. So Sarah and Luke, they're the owners of The Grange. Love, love, love them. Heather, got to give you mad shout out. She is the best bartender in the Northwest. You could go onto The Grange's website and you can see what's happening. They have a ton of great events. So you've heard me talk about Morgan with all of the events he does, but there are so many other people and he'll be the first one to tell you. So stay plugged in to these events because there's so much happening here in our city. Next up, we got the Duval Tavern. So Esther, she's the GM. We've already talked a little bit about her earlier. So they got just a really solid menu. I love the Grange. I have my favorite. I get the Duvie Deluxe, but I get it with a single patty. It's a vibe, trust me. All right, you can actually go on to the DuvalTavern.com and check out their events as well. So they've got a great event page. A lot of live music going to be coming soon to the patio. November 1st. So this is with none other than the hometown hero, as Morgan Henley would call him, Austin Jenks. So this is partnered with Trail Youth. About this event specifically, it has to do with suicide prevention. So very, very serious thing that's happening here locally to bring awareness to suicide prevention. It says, did you know that suicide is the second leading cause of death among youth aged 10 to 24 in Washington state? So if you want the details, you can get all that in the link in the description. Last event I want to talk about is MuddyBootsPumpkins.com. As you can see, as the time of filming this, we are 15 days away from the pumpkin season opener. So you know we already did the sunflower promo earlier this month. Thanks again to Allie for popping out of the sunflowers and doing her thing, letting us know all the details on that. And then of course we got the pumpkins coming up, and the sweet corn is already available right now for a very good deal, and I love sweet corn. And also the corn maze, again, we're doing the behind the scenes on that. It's going to be super fun, and it's going to be starting on the 28th. So mark your calendars, September 28th to October 31st. Find a time to get some friends, get some family, get together. If you click on attraction and events, you can scroll down here and see all the different things. Dogs are welcome, tells you all the details about that. Family, they got the pumpkin patch, sunflower fields. It is a total vibe. And make sure to get your fire pit rental done ASAP because those things sell out super fast. All right, quick sponsor giveaway. I want to give a shout to Muddy Boots. If you want a free pass to Muddy Boots Corn Maze, drop a comment below. I don't care what the comment is. If you want to get real specific though, it might catch my attention. We are giving away 10, that is right, 10 free passes. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, drop a comment below, and that's right, we will get you those before September 28th. So thanks for supporting the show. Going out to next, none other than the Couch GM. His name is Connor Webb. His YouTube channel, The Couch GM, just hit 10,000 subscribers this week. It's really cool. I think I started subscribing to him when he was just under 1,000 subscribers. But to watch what he's done and the consistency in which he's done it, building a beautiful, successful mortgage business along with his passion, right? So he's a lender and he loves baseball and he loves sports. He does a great breakdown on this show once a month, where rates are at, where things are at, where the economy's at. We call it the Mortgage Minute. So Connor, take it away.
Thank you for that introduction, buddy. And again, thank you for having me on, even though, yes, I am a Coug. We have a big week coming this week in the economy, specifically with where interest rates are going to be heading. Wednesday, September 18th is the next Fed meeting. And it is this week that they are expected to cut the federal funds interest rate for the first time since 2019. Now, really, the only question is how much they will cut interest rates at this upcoming meeting. If we take a look at the CME Fed Watch tool right here, we can see that there's currently a 48% prediction that the Fed will cut interest rates by 25 basis points. There's a 52% prediction that they will cut rates by 50 basis points. We can also tab over to their upcoming meeting November 7th, and it's expected that they will continue to cut rates at that meeting, as well as December 18th, there's an additional prediction that they will continue to cut rates over these next 3 meetings. When the Fed cuts the federal funds rate, it's gonna affect a few people immediately. First off, if you're carrying a credit card balance, since those interest rates on credit cards are variable and tied to the federal funds rate, If the Fed cuts interest rates, then the interest rates on your credit cards, on your home equity line of credit, or variable interest rate lines will start to settle down. If you have a fixed interest rate of any sort, then the Fed dropping interest rates will not affect you. Or if you are currently shopping for a home or thinking of doing so in the near future, mortgage interest rates have already priced in this initial interest rate decrease into current mortgage rate pricing. So what that means is when the Fed cuts rates this week, mortgage rates will not additionally decline right away. But as we progress from the September 18th meeting up to the next meeting on November 7th, we should continue to see mortgage interest rates trend downward. So if you are thinking of making a move, whether it's selling a current residence, buying another property, make sure to reach out to Buddy Buck for all things real estate in the Pacific Northwest. And with that, Buddy, back to you.
All right, real estate. So for those that don't know, I originally got my real estate license in 2002. My dad was a real estate broker. My sister still is a real estate broker, and I love this industry so much. So here's the updates. So last month, July 2024, I guess it'd be 2 months ago now, 24 new listings, 33 active listings compared to August. So if we just look at the actives really quick, 33 versus 39. So there's a little bit of bump there in active listings. With the school season right around the corner, which is basically right now, school started here at Cedar Crest on the 3rd. Again, most people, everyone's situation's a little bit different, but they're not moving like when the school season starts. But I do want to point out that the solds in August, so if we're looking at 28 solds, there's a number, it's 1.4 months of inventory. You take 39 active listings divided by 28 solds, will give you 1.4. Anytime that number, so actives divided by solds, you could do this in any city, any month, anywhere in the country, okay? Just use this formula. Active listings divided by solds, going to give you months of inventory. So that is 1.4 here in Duval. That is a very, very low number. Anything below 3, in my opinion, is a seller's market. So if you're thinking of selling, it is a great time to sell because that's below 3. And again, these are just baseline rules. If you want to get more into the details of like your specific situation, cool, reach out, we could talk about it. Last month it was 1.1, so it was even more of a seller's market. We're talking about July there. The average price, and again, this might vary a little bit just because the number of solds, but the average price last month was $985,000. So again, really high price points in Duval, really high demand in Duval. It's a beautiful city. You already know this because you're watching the show. Now, moving on, King County. I do want to do, hyper focused on 98019. And when I'm doing these statistics every single month, unless I tell you differently, and I even put it on the screen here, these are residential statistics only. So single family residences, okay? We're not talking about, condos. We're not talking about land. We're not talking about commercial. So when we're looking at King County, I wanted to give you more zoomed out. Maybe you're watching this in Woodinville, Issaquah, whatever the case is, Redmond, Seattle, Kirkland, Bellevue, anywhere in King County. These are the numbers for them as a whole. So the active listings was 3,006 in August 2024 with 1,630 sold. So that's, again, with our special little formula that I taught you, 1.8 months of inventory. So is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? Drop a comment below. Get a chance to win the Muddy Boots free pass. Average days on market went from 7 in July to 19. Okay, so again, that can vary a little bit on different reasons, but it's still very low. Anything less than when I first started real estate, the average days on market was about 45. That was just about what it was for a long, long time, for a number of years. But now it's just gonna change based on circumstances, situations, supply and demand, of course. This whole tech boom that's really happened in the Northwest is really pushing things out, more east, more northeast, more southeast. Really quick shout, some of you don't know that I actually have a real estate team. It's more of a hybrid team, not your traditional team. I won't get into all the details, but I do want to give a shout out to our newest team member. So Tracy Jones, she's down in Tacoma, Washington. So Pierce County, about an hour south of where I sit right now. She works for the city down there in Tacoma, but she's also a very successful real estate agent. Thanks Tracy for, trusting me and jumping on the squad. And then also down in California, another team member, V Santiago, just had her first sale. So again, if you're moving out of state, whether it's Oregon, California, or way across, or Texas, New York, doesn't matter. I know people in those states. So reach out if you want a really warm introduction where it's like, hey, I just don't want to Google someone and be like, oh, they got a lot of reviews or whatever. Let me do that for you. Let me make that personal introduction for you if you are moving out of state. I just did this with one of my best friends, Jason McDougall. Went down to Texas looking around and, did the exact same thing. Let's wrap this up. I do want to give one quick little shout to Country. So for the people that follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you might have seen the post where Country and I had had coffee together. Country is a very special person to the Valley. Many of you know her. Country, you're one special person. And the other guy in the photo, you know him, Ryan Miller. If you don't, you might get to know him very soon. He has graciously volunteered so many hours and his skill set and his time and energy and focus to really elevate DUVALL TV. He has volunteered many of the hours and the shorts that we're filming, whether it's Muddy Boots or the DUVALL Tavern or maybe your business, Mary Beth at Physio Care or, Megan Crawford at Acres of Diamonds and on and on and on. Ryan, I can't say thank you enough for just being such a team guy. This is a special project that we get to work on together in many cases when he's not at his day job, which is doing awesome stuff like the camera operator for the Seahawks and the Kraken and, all the cool sports teams in town. All right, guys, well, that's a wrap for this episode 17. And again, you can find all the details for all the events happening at theduvalllife.com. And if you've watched this far, please click the little like button. That helps me out tremendously. Drop a comment if you want to win free passes to Muddy Boots Pumpkins. It is happening. I will be delivering all of those in the next 3 weeks. So again, thanks for supporting the show. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Buddy Book. Peace.